The perfect steak is a quest. It involves precise temperatures, seasoned cast iron, and a watchful eye. But what if we could bypass the kitchen entirely and harness one of nature's most raw and powerful forces? What if we could cook a steak with a lightning bolt? It sounds like the ultimate fast cooking method, but the reality is a spectacular lesson in the fundamental difference between heat and temperature. First, let's set the scene. A magnificent thick ribeye is suspended in the open air during a thunderstorm. A lightning bolt, a terrifyingly beautiful arc of pure plasma, finds its path directly through the meat. For an instant, the steak is at the heart of a natural phenomenon that can reach temperatures of 30,000 Kelvin, over 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. This is where the first problem arises. That incredible temperature is not the same as heat. Temperature measures the average kinetic energy of the particles, while heat is the total amount of that energy. A laser pointer can have a very high temperature at its focal point, but contains very little total heat energy. A lightning bolt is similar. Its path is incredibly hot, but the event is so brief, lasting only microseconds, that it doesn't have time to transfer a significant amount of energy deep into the meat. So, what would you actually find after the thunder fades? You wouldn't have a medium rare steak. You would have a fascinating and inedible artifact. The surface of the steak, directly along the lightning's path, would be instantly vaporized and charred into a carbonized crust. The immense electrical energy would superheat the water inside the steak's cells, causing it to flash into steam with explosive force. The result would be a piece of meat that is simultaneously burnt on the outside and likely torn apart from the inside, all while the central core remains completely raw and cold. It's less like grilling and more like a miniature meat-based bomb. The lightning also brings an unwelcome secret ingredient: ozone. The electrical discharge splits oxygen molecules in the air, which then reform into ozone, a gas with a sharp metallic smell. This would infuse the ruined steak, making it taste like a burnt electrical fire. Furthermore, if the lightning struck the ground, it could fuse the surrounding sand into fragile, glassy structures called fulgurites, potentially encasing your culinary disaster in a crude, natural glass coffin. So, while the image of summoning a storm to cook dinner is undeniably epic, the result is the exact opposite of a gourmet experience. The lightning delivers its energy too quickly and too violently, destroying what it touches rather than gently cooking it. The quest for the perfect steak, it turns out, is still best pursued with the humble, controlled heat of a grill or a pan, where energy is transferred with patience, not with the chaotic fury of the heavens.